in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Kaiser now. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Flex round! Flex round!
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down, Kamara. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to be Packer football.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about it. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Carr going to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a pitch out to Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Carr to throw on 2nd down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Now Carr. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. for the score. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Lutz now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Kaiser on 1st down. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Kaiser. That's complete. Right around the 8. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Tevin Coleman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Carr now on 1st down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
6-18.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Nick Perry. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Kaiser now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Third and long for Kaiser. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for two.
Flex round! Flex round!
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And that'll be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
Following the interception, Kaiser. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A 1st down throw for Kaiser. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Flex round! Flex round!
A 2nd down throw now for Kaiser. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. On 3rd down, Kaiser. They're able to locate Wilson. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Packers! As his guys are in for 6, and the Packers add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Now Kaiser. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
Well, they tried to get 2. And ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On second down, here's Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
6:37.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And Lamar has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Monday down. 24. White Monday.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They go play action here on first down. Lets it go for Nelson and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. In for the score. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Down. You ready?
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Monday down. Go Chief. 6:37.
Now Carr throwing on second down. It complete to Lewis over the middle. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Go. Get set.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. He got 29 yards that time. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, Now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's taken down inside the 30. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down, Kaiser. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Kaiser now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Coleman. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach
Touchdown, Packers! As his guys are in for 6. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now Forbath for the extra point. Forbath, the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. On first down, Carr. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Carr now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Carr will try it again on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Throwing on first down is Carr. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Carr. Being chased out left. Got some real estate inside the 30. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
White.
Carr now on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Low.
Throwing again. Carr flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Packers. Tevin Coleman saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers are pouring it on.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
4 down. Get down.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
6-18.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
694. Get set, get set.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Here's a give to Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they're throwing here. Kaiser to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. This is Coleman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point. And that will get him 1 closer. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been 1 game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.